The North Father here, y'all. This is video number 99. Less than 2 weeks ago, or let's just say 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. 2.5 weeks ago, I had 37 subscribers. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get the number to be monetized? Philly Phil said, don't worry about it. You're gonna make it, North Father. Don't worry about it. You're gonna make it. Shout out to Philly Phil, cause she spearheaded it. I went on her live. She introduced me to her people. Her people who treated me real good, treated me special. She said, subscribe to the North Father. I think I gained about 100 that night. Like, wow. Like, it was unbelievable. Then the next day, or a couple of days after that, my video went viral for the first time. Like, I'm watching the numbers jump when I turn to it to see where I'm at. Like, it's not like, all right, you turn it off, you at 5, you come back to it, you at 15. I'm watching the numbers jump right before my eyes. I was getting like 500 views an hour. Almost like 500. That never happened to me. I'm like, wow. And along with the views, my subscribers was jumping along with it. I'm like, wow. 2.5 weeks later, I'm at 429 subscribers and rising. God is good. Can't nobody keep you down when you dedicated to your life and what you have to do with it. Shout out to my YouTube family, and thank you very much. Andre Montgomery Sr. is going to be this topic for number 99. Andre Montgomery Sr. was born, I believe, in 1961. His parents is Miss Robbie and Art Lassiter, who was with Ike and Tina Turner. Art Lassiter is a very interesting story. He was born in North Carolina. His mother moved to New Jersey first. She went up there and she started working. She went up there to get work. She got a job. He came up there with her. Then he went into the Army. He started boxing in the Army and doing all kind of stuff, and he took his stepfather's name, Wilkins. So they called him Arthur Wilkins in the Army. Art married a young lady along the way. Her name was Needy Ann Butler. Neatyann. And in between Ann and Butler, they got Nee. Butler. Needy Ann Nee Butler. The Nee is spelled N-E-E. I guess that's also known as, or something like that. He had a music school in Indianapolis that she later shut down. I guess they was having problems. She shut it down. But there's no record, there's no saying about their divorce. So were they ever divorced? That's the question. Back in the days, you can go to one state and get married, and you and that woman have problems, you leave her, and you go to a whole nother state somewhere across the country, and you can marry somebody else and actually get over with it. Marriages was less documented like they are now. They so certified right now, you can't pull no tricks on it, you know? But I think when he was married, he was still married to her, he met Miss Robbie, because him and Miss Robbie is listed as relationship on the internet. And during that relationship, they had a son, Big Dre. Okay. During Miss Robbie touring days, her mother took care of Big Dre. So Big Dre and his mother never had that close relationship the way Tim has with Miss Robbie. They never had that close relationship because she was always gone on tour and making music, and his mother raised him at home. When he lived in California, Miss Robbie, all right, when Miss Robbie took Dre Jr., because Big Dre, of course, had a son from Michelle Griggs, Dre Jr. So Dre Sr. died in California. He was attacked by two brothers. One hit him in the head with a bat, the other one stabbed him with a knife, which caused his death. Rest in peace to Big Dre. Damn. When Dre Jr., who was probably 8 months at the time, and Miss Robbie went to the cemetery, it was filmed on a Sweetie Pie's TV show, and you can find it on the internet now. When he went to the cemetery, Miss Robbie said her and Dre Sr. never really got along because Dre Sr. didn't like her lifestyle. And he was from the streets. Miss Robbie grew up one of 3 females and 6 males. It was 9 children. I'm going to repeat that. It was 9 children. Miss Robbie was one of 9 children born from James Montgomery and Aura Gray. That's Miss Robbie's mother and father name. Miss Robbie was born June 16th, 6 days before my birthday, in Columbus, Mississippi. They moved to St. Louis, and they lived in the projects there. That was a tough family. So I don't know what kind of lifestyle. I'm confused about that. I'm not going to try to solve it. But after Dre Jr. was born, Dre Sr. and Miss Robbie had a conversation on the phone. He wanted to bring his son to St. Louis, and he wanted Miss Robbie to help raise him. That never happened. And eventually Dre Sr. was murdered. That's a sad story. They never had the relationship that Tim has with Miss Robbie, or even Tim's son has with Miss Robbie. That's a pride and joy there. Miss Robbie could have brought them back, and maybe none of that would have never happened. But you can't blame her for it. But there was a conversation. She never said if she said yes or no. We all know that it just didn't happen. Big Dre was like the black sheep of the family, it seems to me. Like, excuse my mouth, I mean no disrespect. It's like he was the bastard of the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe he took it that way. He was like the Castoff. And he never had an opportunity. So when a young kid like Tim growing up listening to his mother and his brother, or seeing his mother and his brother not get along, it's almost common sense to see why Tim didn't get along with Dre Jr. because he saw his mother not get along with Dre Sr. Yo, it's just so much levels to this shizness. This is the Godfather. This is the Godfather. I'll be back for video 100 in a little while. I will notify you when it's coming. Until then, shout out to everybody involved in this case. I hope everything work out for the best for everybody. I just don't know what to say right now. The Godfather is out. I love you all. Peace.